Two of the most respected design philosophies on the planet just found their perfect home, and it is not a Tokyo apartment or a Copenhagen townhouse. It is a wide-open metal building sitting on a few acres of land, and people are losing their minds over how good it looks. The Japandi Barndominium is the design story of 2026, and by the end of this video, you will know exactly what it costs, how it works, what the real challenges are, and whether it makes financial sense compared to a traditional custom home. Stay with me because the numbers might genuinely surprise you, and there is a section near the end about the one major mistake most people make when they try to pull this style off that completely tanks the whole look. If you are into alternative housing, non-traditional builds, or just tired of cookie-cutter homes, hit subscribe right now because this channel is built for exactly that kind of person. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you team Japanese minimalism, team Scandinavian comfort, or are you somewhere in the middle? What is Japandi, and why does it work so well in 2026? Let's set the foundation here. Japandi design is the fusion of Japanese wabi-sabi philosophy and Scandinavian hygge, creating spaces that serve both practical needs and emotional well-being. Those are two pretty loaded terms, so let me break them down plainly. Wabi-sabi is the Japanese principle of finding beauty in imperfection, in rawness, in things that are honest and unpolished. It is the cracked tea bowl that is more beautiful because it has been repaired. It is exposed wood grain that shows its age. It delivers a soulful look that is simple, light, and playful, drawing on natural materials like flecked linens, wool rugs, natural fibers, timber, and polished concrete. Hygge on the Scandinavian side is about warmth, coziness, and a home that genuinely feels good to be inside. Not impressive for guests, good for you. The result is spaces that feel both grounded and serene, with an underlying invitation to slow down, breathe deeply, and find beauty in life's quieter moments. Now, why does this land so perfectly in 2026? Apartment Therapy's State of Home Design Survey identified Japandi as one of the year's top design aesthetics, drawing insights from 140 designers. This is not a fringe trend. It is the mainstream conversation in interior design right now, and it is happening because people are genuinely exhausted. Homeowners are no longer just looking for pretty furniture. They are seeking a space that fosters peace and productivity. And here is where the Barndominium enters the picture. A wide-open post-frame metal building, clear span interior, massive square footage, high ceilings, and a blank canvas that most traditional homes could never offer. The Barndominium does not fight this design style, it amplifies it. Why the Barndominium is the ideal canvas for Japandi. Most design styles run into resistance from the architecture of the home. A Victorian has crown molding everywhere. A ranch home has low ceilings. A craftsman has built-in character that clashes with minimalism. A Barndominium has none of that. The open footprint allows wide, flexible floor plans and shorter build timelines than stick-built homes. You have no load-bearing interior walls. You have ceilings that can run 16, 18, even 20 feet. You have a structure that is essentially a giant steel frame waiting for you to define it. Japandi designs prioritize large glass openings and void spaces to fully capture natural sunlight, and as light passes through wooden slats, it creates artistic shadow patterns that bring dynamic changes to the living space throughout the day. A Barndominium, with its ability to accommodate large window walls on every side, is practically made for this. The Japanese concept of shake, meaning borrowed scenery, is a major trend for 2026 renovations. Windows are treated as picture frames that capture specific views of the outdoors, and heavy drapes are disappearing in common areas. On an acreage lot, which is where most Barndominiums are built, you have a tree line, a field, a pond, a pasture. Every window is a painting. The scale of the open floor plan also supports the Japandi principle of intentional emptiness. In Japanese design, negative space is not wasted space, it is the point. A 2,500 square foot Barndominium interior with the right furniture placement, the right material palette, and nothing extra cluttering the walls is going to look like a magazine shoot every single day you walk through the door. The 2026 Japandi aesthetic. What has changed and what to expect here is something important, because Japandi has evolved this year, and a lot of people are still thinking about the version from 3 years ago. If you think Japandi in 2026 is just about white walls and light oak, think again. Designers are calling this evolution quiet luxury with purpose. It is no longer just about how a room looks in a photo. It is about how it feels to live in it. The biggest shift is the move toward darker, warmer tones. Light oak is being replaced by walnut, espresso, and shao-sugi ban, which is a burned wood technique, and a moodier aesthetic using charcoal and deep rust is trending over all white palettes. Shaosugi Ban deserves a full sentence of respect here. It is an ancient Japanese wood preservation technique where you char the surface of the timber, and the result is this incredibly rich, dark, textured wood that is also more rot-resistant and fire-resistant. On the exterior siding of a barndominium, it is absolutely stunning. On an interior accent wall, it is a statement. Texture is also becoming the focus in 2026, with smooth drywall being replaced by lime wash, clay finishes, and raw stone. In a barndominium context, this is actually more accessible than it sounds. You are already working with a steel structure, which pairs naturally with raw stone and concrete finishes. A lime-washed interior wall on a barndominium costs a fraction of what it would cost to gut and refinish a traditional home to get the same look. The style has also embraced warmer, softer brown tones alongside the traditional neutral palette of oat, stone, and beige, which plays beautifully into the natural material choices you would make for a barndominium anyway. Hardwood floors, exposed beams, stone countertops, woven textiles. The cost breakdown. What a Japandi Barndominium actually runs. In 2026, let's talk money, because this is where a lot of videos leave you hanging. In 2026, barndominium homes typically cost between $70 and $150 per square foot to build, making them significantly more affordable than traditional stick-built homes. But when you are adding Japandi-level finishes, you are not at the bottom of that range. Here is how it breaks down honestly. The shell and frame of a 2,000 square foot barndominium, depending on your state and contractor, is going to run you roughly $65 to $100 per square foot for the basic structure. That is your post-frame steel building, your concrete slab, your roof, and your exterior doors and windows. On a 2,000 square foot build, you are looking at $130,000 to $200,000 just to be dried in and standing. Now, the interior is where Japandi changes the math. The aesthetic requires quality materials, not quantity. You do not need a lot of pieces, but the pieces you do choose matter. A mid-range barndominium with comfortable, well-finished interiors, better insulation, upgraded interior materials, and quality fixtures runs $100 to $150 per square foot all in. A premium build with custom layouts, spray foam insulation, high-quality interior systems, and architectural details can reach $150 to $200 or more per square foot. For a Japandi-finished barndominium with walnut flooring, lime-washed walls, custom low-profile cabinetry, a polished concrete or stone countertop kitchen, and large-format windows, you are realistically sitting at the premium tier. On a 2,000 square foot build, that is $300,000 to $400,000 total, not including land. Compare that to a traditional custom home at the same finish level, which typically runs $300 to $500 per square foot in most markets right now. You are still saving money, and you are getting a more open, more flexible, more architecturally interesting result. The savings on a barndominium come from faster construction, simpler foundations, and the dual-purpose metal structure that serves as both frame and exterior. Barndominiums typically cost 10 to 30% less per square foot than traditional stick-built homes. One thing to budget for that catches people off guard. The main hidden costs include site preparation on uneven land at $8,000 to $25,000, utility connections if you are in a remote area at $6,000 to $27,000, and insulation for metal buildings as an additional $3,000 to $12,000. Spray foam insulation is not optional if you want the interior to be livable year-round, and in a metal structure, it is doing a lot of work. How to actually design the Japandi Barndominium interior. This is the part most people need the most help with, so let me be specific. Start with the floor. In Japandi, the floor anchors everything. You want either wide plank hardwood in a warm matte finish, polished concrete with a warm aggregate, or large format natural stone tile in a neutral tone. No glossy finishes, no busy patterns. The floor should feel like the earth under you. Move to the walls next. Key elements include neutral colors, natural fabrics, light wood or dark wood, depending on your preference, stone, and organic shapes. For your walls in a barndominium, you have a lot of square footage to fill. The Japandi answer is to use texture rather than decor. A lime-washed plaster wall does not need art on it. The wall itself is the art. Furniture is where the philosophy really lands. Low tables encourage a relaxed posture and open up the vertical space in a room, making even large open spaces feel airy and expansive. In a barndominium with 18-foot ceilings, intentionally low furniture creates a fascinating visual contrast. The room feels enormous, but also deeply human in scale. For the kitchen, which in a barndominium is often fully open to the living area, go with flat panel cabinetry in a warm wood tone or matte black, with hardware-free doors. Stone or concrete countertops. No upper cabinets if you can avoid them, because open shelving with a few carefully chosen ceramic and wooden pieces does far more for the aesthetic than cabinet doors everywhere. Bring in natural greenery, but do not overdo it. Green plants bring freshness, and smart storage furniture ensures a clean and clutter-free home. In a Japandi space, one large indoor tree in the corner does more than 20 small plants scattered around. Restraint is the whole point. Lighting should be indirect, warm, and layered. Paper pendant lights, wooden fixtures, recessed warm-tone LEDs. No cold white light, no shiny chrome. The space should feel lit like a Japanese lantern at dusk. The honest challenges you need to know about, I promised you honest, so here it is. The #1 mistake people make when attempting Japandi in a barndominium is buying wrong. They get excited about the aesthetic, go to a big box store, and end up with furniture that looks Japandi adjacent but is made from cheap materials with plastic accents and laminate finishes. The whole philosophy falls apart the moment a fake wood vinyl surface enters the room. The style is not forgiving of that kind of shortcut. The second challenge is insulation and acoustics. A metal barndominium with high ceilings and an open floor plan can have terrible echo issues if you do not plan for it. Hard floors, hard walls, high ceilings, and no interior partitions all amplify sound. Sensory design is a major focus in 2026, with particular attention to acoustics and tactile fabrics like boucle and raw linen. Area rugs, fabric upholstered seating, and textile wall treatments are not just decorative choices in this context. They are acoustic solutions. Third, zoning and permitting. In many rural counties, a barndominium with a residential use permit is straightforward. But in others, particularly if you are on a smaller lot or closer to a municipality, the classification of a post-frame metal building as a primary residence can be complicated. Do your permitting research before you buy land. Fourth, financing. Traditional mortgage lenders can be hesitant with barndominiums because they do not appraise the same way as conventional stick-built homes. You may need to work with agricultural lenders, portfolio lenders, or lenders who specifically advertise barndominium loans. This has gotten better over the past few years as the market has matured, but it is still worth knowing in. Is this right for you? Here is the honest summary. If you want a home that feels genuinely calm, intentionally designed and built around quality rather than quantity, the Japandi Barndominium is one of the most compelling directions you can go in 2026. The building type gives you the scale and flexibility that most design styles never get to work with. The aesthetic rewards the kind of open, light-filled, thoughtfully sparse interior that a barndominium naturally wants to be. The cost is real. You are not doing this for cheap if you want to do it right. But compared to a custom home at the same level of finish, you are still ahead, and the result is something that does not look like any other home in your county. Japandi architecture is not just a design style, it is a way of life. If you appreciate simplicity without monotony, modernity with warmth and connection, then Japandi is the piece that completes your vision. The barndominium just gives you the canvas to actually do it at scale. If you made it this far, thank you for watching the whole thing. That is exactly the kind of viewer this channel is built for. If you found this useful, hit the like button because it genuinely helps other people find this content. Subscribe if you want to go deep on alternative housing every single week. And drop a comment right now and tell me, would you build a Japandi barndominium? Or is there another design style you want to see applied to a barndominium build? That might be my next video. I will see you in the next one.